Well, hello, this is Mike from Music City. Welcome to my latest installment of what I called Great Forgotten Records. And this is going to be my most unusual one so far because I didn't know about this record until recently and I never got a chance to forget it. And I'm just really curious how many folks out there are familiar with the band I'm going to talk about today, and I'd love to hear more about it. If you know any more about them, I've got some tidbits here and there. Let me end the suspense. The band is a British band called Honeybus, or the Honeybus. I see it interchangeably used, so I don't know which is which. And it's kind of a strange story. It's sort of like someone went back in time and inserted this band in the timeline, and I never knew they were there because I can't believe that I never heard of this band, primarily because how remarkable their sound is. And Honeybus was a British band, and 1967, right, in the British invasion time, came out with a very Beatlesque sound. It's just phenomenal, and I want to play a little bit and talk a little bit about them. And let me tell you how I discovered them. It's very interesting. My wife was watching a movie, a rather unforgettable movie. She didn't think it was so great, and the name of the movie is called Dean, and I haven't even got to watch the movie. And after seeing the movie, she thought she heard a Beatles song that she wasn't familiar with, kind of did the research and found out about Honeybus and played it to me on Spotify. We were out in the car, and I said, wow, this is really good. And my first reaction was, oh, this is some new alternative band that's kind of got a Beatlesque sound, blah, 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 current band. And then I discovered that the band actually dates back into the late 60s. And then I found out that you cannot find anything of theirs. It's all ridiculously priced. But hey, thank God for Spotify. They're on Spotify, and I got to listen. We got to listen to them, and I'm just blown away. And now I have talked to a few of my British friends and a couple of you guys here in the States who are familiar with Honeybus, and they had a big hit in June of 1967 with this song right here, and it's called "I Can't Let Maggie Go." And now this actually is the only Honeybus thing that I own, and I bought a copy of the U.S. single. I got it for $10, and it was on Darren Records. This is a U.S. promo single, which I'm just like, kind of really surprised because I can't imagine this song getting played here. At least I didn't hear it. But let me go right to this song, because this song is just brilliant. It's very Beatlesque, rubber soul-ish. It's got sort of that Baroque pop, chamber pop sound to it. The guy behind Honeybus, and at least in terms of this song, is a guy named Pete Dello. And I've heard a few people know about his name. Now, what's real interesting, they put out about 3 singles before they put out the album, but after those singles, Dello left the band. So when the first Honeybus album came out, called Story, he was not in the band. And the guy that took over, who was in the band, became the lead after Dello left, was a guy named Colin Hare, Hare. And that first Honeybus album is the one I'm telling you. It's several $100s if you could even find a copy. Even their CD reissues are several $100s a copy. And they did take these early singles and put them on some of those CD reissues. So that's really kind of what I'd like to have. But I was so excited to get this, and the 45 just sounds beautiful when I play it on my stereo. But let me stop talking, and let's listen to this just fabulous song. Very Beatlesque, beautiful, gorgeous song called "I Can't Let Maggie Go." There's that old, is it a flugelhorn? I think it's a flugelhorn.
She makes me laugh, she makes me cry, with a twinkle of her eye. She flies like a bird in the sky. She flies like a bird, and I wish that she was mine. She flies like a bird, oh me, oh my, oh see, I sigh. Now I know I can't let Maggie go.
And I think that's a beautiful song. And I think I'm batting 1,000 on people that I've played it to who just really are going nuts about it. Now, the B-side is Do I Still Figure in Your Life, another Pete Dello song. And let's give that one a listen. Just
Hey there, what you gonna do now? You made yourself some new friends, knocking around with all those white people that make me nervous when the things they say cut me like a knife. Do I still figure in your life?
another great song. Now, I'm assuming since Pete Dello wrote both those songs and is listed as a vocalist, that he's the lead vocal on those tracks. There's very little. There's no live Honeybus performances that I could find on YouTube. There is a video compilation, the video put together of for Maggie that has a lot of footage of the band, so you can see what these guys look like. Now, when Hair took over for that first Story album, I mean, the sound was very similar. And still great stuff. Let's listen to this one called "I Remember Caroline," and this will likely be Colin Hare singing on the lead vocal.
She is a lady of legend.
Yeah, it's a different singer, I would say.
Spending her time in a number of ways, bringing me moments of pleasure.
That's still great stuff. I really want to get that first album as well too. So here is my U.S. single in Durham that I'm going to proudly treasure. Right now, it's my only part of my collection of Honeybus. I'm going to really try to get that stuff. Hopefully, I'll be over in England sometime eventually again, and look forward to over there because I'm having no luck online getting anything very reasonable. But hey, thanks for listening. Love to hear if you know anything about Honeybus that I don't. If you read through Wikipedia, it gets kind of confusing because the members of the band did a lot of stuff in and out of different various things. You kind of get a headache. I'm not going to give you an easy explanation, but simply remembering that I think their best stuff was those early singles with Pete Dello. Although the first debut album sounds really super fine to me. So hey, thanks. I love to find records to try to tell you about. If you know some that I should tell others about, please let me know. If you like what you're seeing, hit the like button, share it. Please subscribe if you haven't. Doesn't cost you a penny, like I say. And subscribe. It's great to see that subscribership growing. Mike from Music City. Have a good day and check out Honeybus.